Salut à tous les amis, aujourd'hui on va se retrouver pour la suite de notre aventure sur Greedfall. Alors on s'est arrêté ici l'autre fois dans la demeure et on va continuer, c'est parti. Et on doit monter ici pour aller informer notre cher ami. Allez, c'est parti. Alors d'après ce que j'ai vu, on arrive bientôt à la fin de l'aventure. Enfin, des quêtes principales, mais il y en a encore pas mal de choses, mais on y arrive bientôt. C'est parti.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Constantin, is it true? Are you in great pain?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak, it will give me something else to ponder.
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En-on-mil Frictaman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Katasak, my friend. I saw you flinch hearing that name. You were familiar with this being.
All of the Donegada know him, even in their flesh. He is Tirfradi. It is with him we make tears at the origin of your sickness. He is generous and only rages when attacked and wounded.
I fear that is exactly what we did. Cousin, I know that I ask much of you, but I have no choice. You need to go and find this magical being. I won't survive for much longer. Beg him. Offer him all that he wants, but we must have this remedy. I need it.
I shall do all in my power, Constantin, I promise you. But I need to find a way to communicate with him. I was already sent to fight a guardian under that pretext, and it almost killed me.
There is a way so sacred that even we Donegada cannot use it. En-on-mil Frictaman decides. It is not I who judges your intentions. Go and find Glendon, the sage of the village council of Dorhagenadu. If he deems you worthy, he will guide you. To be able to speak with him, you must present this seal. It will prove that you are the friend of a member of the council.
I had no idea that such a talisman was required.
When this has come to pass, we will give you a seal that allows you to give voice to your friends when visiting the council.
It is a symbol of great trust. Why are you awarding me this?
I do not wish to lose the soul who has put their life in my hand. Also, you have proven you...
Thank you, Katasak. I will not forget this honor you bestow upon me. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
Allez, allez. Alors, c'est tellement grand ici, hein. Je dois aller vers la droite. Donc ça doit être dans cette zone par là, là. Bon, c'est super galère. Hein. Là, je connais pas. Hein. C'est vraiment la suite de l'aventure, depuis la dernière vidéo, la précédente vidéo. Je connais pas du tout de ce qui va se passer dans cette partie. Hein. Donc, comme je vous l'ai dit, chez Focus Home, j'avais déjà dépassé largement la moitié du jeu. Donc, parce que je l'ai fait pendant une semaine. Hein. Je sais pas si je vous l'ai dit au début de l'aventure. Je l'ai fait du lundi jusqu'à vendredi. Le jeu non-stop de 10h jusqu'à 16h de l'après-midi. J'en avais un peu marre. C'est un petit peu ça qui m'a saoulé dans l'aventure. Mais franchement, ça reste un jeu que j'ai pas mal aimé, hein, quand même. C'est un jeu que j'ai pas mal aimé. Mais bon, je voulais absolument le... Au début, je voulais pas le faire sur ma chaîne, hein, parce qu'il est sorti début septembre. Je voulais pas le faire du tout à la base. Mais je me suis dit, bon, voilà, j'ai dépassé les 3/4 du jeu. Je me dis, bah, c'est bête de s'arrêter à là, quoi. Donc autant continuer et découvrir la fin de cette aventure, parce que c'est un jeu dont son gameplay tel qu'il est, il est pas si mauvais que ça. C'est un jeu en semi-open world, avec un petit bon gameplay intéressant, quoi. Et au connu de Spiders, hein, évidemment, hein, les personnes qui ont fait Technomancer, et enfin, c'est un studio français en même temps aussi, donc je me dis, voilà, on n'a pas beaucoup de très très bons jeux de studio français, mais voilà, il y a quand même des jeux qui sont intéressants, et je me dis, pourquoi pas le continuer celui-là. Hein, si je l'avais commencé, j'avais fait 1 heure ou 2, je me dis, bon, laisse tomber, mais là, j'avais déjà très très bien avancé dans le jeu, donc voilà, il fallait absolument le terminer.
Hello, my name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sardet. No, this building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was
And a Vorsh, but you are not yet Mal in her stead, and you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katasach, of the village of Wenshavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frictiman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelam seg.
Ok, d'accord. Il nous lance un petit défi, là. Hein.
What more can I do for you?
Un petit défi pour pouvoir
I was
y
asked
aller.
to
Ok.
pass the trial of
L'épreuve de
water.
l'eau.
What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The high kings and queens. It is a tremendous...
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you.
Good luck. And do not...
Karantz, I need to talk to you.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mind shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Of course. Let's go. Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. Combat is not necessarily the best. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed. And there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Ouais, c'est vrai, tes conseils m'inspirent pas trop, on va dire. Hein. Ça m'inspire pas confiance, mais bon. J'aime pas les grottes. Dans ce jeu, j'aime pas les grottes parce que c'est toujours la merde dans les grottes. Oh putain, encore des ennemis, bordel. Et là, c'est sûr que j'ai pas le choix. Il faut absolument les affronter. Pour avancer, il faut que je les affronte, c'est carré. Désolé du bruit. Désolé, je suis sincèrement désolé si vous entendez du bruit. Bon, ça, c'est des petites bestioles qui sont pas trop compliquées. Hein. Ok, bon. Parfait. Continuons. Ah, désolé du bruit. Ok, ah. Ok, d'accord, on a juste descendu, quoi. Ok. Ah, c'est vrai que j'ai pas l'aptitude pour sauter plus loin. Donc on va aller à pied. On va descendre par là. Oula, ils surgissent de nulle part, ces bestioles. Je les aime pas, ces bestioles, parce que ils envoient du venin et ça te bousille la moitié de ta vie. Ils sont pas, c'est les plus faciles hein, des bestioles, enfin du bestiaire de ce jeu. Mais quand tu te lances leur poison, c'est un vrai bordel. Voilà. Encore un là-bas. Voilà, c'est bon, on l'a eu. Allez, continuons. Ok. Très bien. Oula, qu'est-ce qui se passe ici?
Wheezing said you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Oh, t'es sérieux là? Il faut que je basse ce monstre encore? Putain, mais il est partout celui-là. Oh là là. Pff. Bon, on y va, hein. Allez, en plus dans une petite zone là, ça va être chaud quand même. Mais bon, allez. On y va quand même. Bah viens, attaque. Ouais, je l'attaque pas ou quoi? Ah bon, c'est réveillé, ça y est. Oula. On va le fichier là. Allez. Faut attaquer par derrière celui-là. On va le figer comme ça. Oh là là. Allez, allez. Il y a un bouclier assez puissant quand même, ce mec. Hein. Il faut lui briser vraiment son bouclier pour vraiment qu'il lâche la prise. Hein. Oula, recule. Allez, c'est bon. Le bouclier, il est fait. On peut le figer et la santé se vide plus rapidement. Ok. Parfait, nickel.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tearfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtemann.
Bear tear to mad on Almanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength a first time. In the second room, you have awoken the Dosentats to better best them. And in the end, you have forgotten the ritual and confronted the guardian that protected the seal. This says many things about you. You have sided with strength. It is one path that others have chosen before you, but it rarely leads to wisdom. The island saw your courage, but also your brutality.
Am I authorized to encounter Enormil Frichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirse.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers.
He's very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Qua walamsek.
Bon, ok. On a fini cette mission. Allez, on va aller directement vers le voyage rapide. Et on va aller directement là-bas, parler du sanctuaire à Constantin. De toute façon, il n'y a que ça à faire. Hein. Ah, il y a ça aussi. S'il y aura... ouais, quoique. Bon, on va aller là-bas. Allez, hop. Après, on ira faire le truc de Constantin plus tard. Allez, go.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with... Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. What can we do for you?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bladnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Val Ristel. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bladnid, and...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Cette carte est tellement immense qu'on l'a même pas encore découvert en entier, quoi. C'est super galère en fait de trouver le chemin là. Mais il me semble que c'était bien par là-bas. Hein. Alors là, je suis complètement paumé, je sais plus où aller. Non, non, non. Pour aller là, il faut passer par où, quoi? Je crois qu'il y a que ça, hein, par ici, hein. Je pense qu'il faut passer par là-bas, hein. Le plan, le plan, le plan. Non, c'est sûrement pas par là-haut, sinon ça monte en haut. Ouais, ça peut être que dans cette zone. Hein. En passant par là. Il y a sûrement un truc que j'ai vu tout à l'heure pour sauter en bas parce que je vois pas d'autre moyen là. Non. Faut que je remonte plus haut. Je remonte par là-bas. Non, il faut longer ici. C'est là où j'ai vu tout à l'heure. Hein. C'est cette zone-là, là. Hein. Non, pas celui-ci. C'est la zone qui est un tout petit peu plus haut. Voilà, c'est ici. C'est là. On peut sauter par là. Mais le problème, maintenant, c'est qu'il faut que j'affronte ces conneries, là. Ces salopards, là. Ok, enfin on y arrive. Mais le problème, c'est qu'il faut que j'en affronte encore. Oh, ceux-là, ils vont rapidement, ils crèvent facilement, eux. Allez, hop. Toi, boum, dégage. Toi, c'est dégage. Hop là. À la pointe de l'épée. Voilà, parfait. Nickel.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadeg's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Ok, ok, allez.
It looks like no one's there, but the doors...
Ouh la merde. Ah, d'accord. Ah, ils ont tout saccagé, c'est con. Non, on va fouiller la baraque. Hein.
Empty. A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
It's as if someone wanted to meticulously destroy everything in this workshop.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Donkas's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador, and we'll find out.
Ok, allez, on va retrouver la gardienne. Qui est je ne sais où. Allez, on va voir le plan. Tuk tuk tuk. Waouh, elle est carrément là-haut. Ah ouais, chaud. Ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va essayer de faire un voyage rapide directement dans la zone là-bas. Parce que là, à pied, ça va faire trop loin. On va faire je sais pas combien de minutes de marche pour rien. Tac, directement là-haut. Allez hop. Voilà. Ok, parfait. On monte ici.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaigse. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something. and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkers.
Qua Owlum.
Ok, c'est parti. On va aller voir notre cher Constantin maintenant, voir ce qui s'y passe. En espérant qu'il soit là. Eh ben, il n'y a personne. What?
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord d'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then, all of a sudden, one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord d'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events. But know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, Tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice, but that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that Islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Bon, notre cher frère a disparu maintenant. Ok. Très bien. Interroger, d'accord. Et... d'accord. Le remède de Malicor. Monsieur Rat. Bon, on va faire ça, je pense. Hein. Allez hop. On va faire la quête annexe d'abord. Allez, on y va.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Ok, qu'est-ce que t'as à dire, mon cher ami?
What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you're a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
I must go. Thank you for your help.
Renaigse.
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but and now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you. Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to
In that case, maybe we should tell the priests about your hideout. How about that?
Why would you do that? They would kill me.
I cannot believe you would say that.
This man's hatred of the settlers has made him blind. That he'd rather let his village fall into their hands than help us. He leaves me no choice.
Here, take this damned bark and leave me alone. Leave!
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions. And they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Isend.
Ok. Il y a beaucoup de marches. Hein. C'est chiant de courir dans tous les sens. Mais on y arrive, c'est bon. On n'y est pas loin. Les bois rouges. Hop là, pardon. Oh merde. Je me suis gouré. Bouge. Je me suis gouré de sens. En même temps, c'est tout droit, je suis bête. Je sais pas pourquoi je suis allé dans ce côté-là. Ok. Hop. Et hop. Très bien. Voilà. C'est bon. On y est. Allez, discutons avec ce jeune homme. Enfin, cette femme plutôt, pas un jeune homme. N'importe quoi, moi.
Always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld. I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Is to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here. And even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village. So they lied. They mocked us. And insulted the memory of our mother. I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree? I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
What brings you here, Onol Manawi?
I seek Vinbar, your High King. I was told you were among the last to have seen him.
I do not know if that me. But since you have helped our island, it is only right that I help you in return. The last time I saw him, we were in Dorhat Genedu. He wanted us to help him decide what we should do about you. You, the Renaigse. Dedra and Bladnid wanted us to spill blood and chase you from our lands. Ulan's words were all honey, as is his talent, and wanted us to welcome you with open arms. I attempted, as is my wont, to follow the path of wisdom, that which winds between the others. Vinbar was not convinced by any of us. He decided to turn to a far greater source of wisdom. He left us to go to the sanctuary to see Anonmil Frichtimen.
Would he still be there?
I do not think so. The Great Mind must have guided his footsteps in a direction beyond our understanding. But he would not have abandoned his people without first seeing his own one last time. You should go to Wen Shavar. Maybe there they would know where you could find him.
Thank you, Dunkas.
Bon, c'est bon. On va aller faire un voyage rapide, hein, et puis c'est tout. Qu'on va faire ici. Go. Ok. Allez, on y va. Allez, 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 on trottine dans les bois. Ok. Ils ont des blasts chelous, hein, ces villageois. Hein. Enfin, c'est les noms des villageois. Enfin, du village, quoi. Ils ont vraiment des noms bizarres. Hein. Alors. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire ici? Ah! Je dois parler à un villageois. Enfin... à quelques personnes ici. Où est-ce qu'il est? Ah, voilà le premier.
Bird Tiltomad on Almanawi. Esqueto.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I do not speak your...
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for you?
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of our king.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her in several days. Anything else?
Goodbye.
Wa awalan seg.
Bër tjerë të mad. It is rare to see Renaix. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that he disappeared after having visited the heart of the island, but someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows, it would be Sarah. But you will not find her here. Anything else?
Would you know where I could find Sarah?
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted the mountains to take her as well.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renaix could understand. Our High King is on Olmenawi, and a Donegad. His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even stronger now that he speaks with the Enolmil Frichtimen. Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back, and she wanted the mountain to take her as well. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. She sought the Cavern of Knowledge. We haven't seen her since. She might have succeeded. Anything else?
Where is this Cavern of Knowledge located?
We don't know. The Caverns of Knowledge are the concern of the Donegada. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa Aulemseg.
Might I do something?
I heard talk about a Cavern of Knowledge.
It is a place where the Donegada go, within the earth. They hear the voices of those that went before them, and they learn. There are some on Tiafradi. The closest to our village is found to the northeast of here, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. It is a sacred place, a place for only the Donegada. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What Awalan said.
Bon, on a parlé à ces deux personnes. Et maintenant, faut que je retourne. Oh. Je crois qu'il faut que je retourne en haut. Hein. Attendez, désolé du bruit. Hein. Ouais, faut que je retourne en haut, je pense. J'essaie de chercher un... quelque chose de voyage rapide, mais où est-ce qu'il est ce truc? Ah, il est là, c'est bon. Ok. Tac, tac. Ah ouais, non mais c'est nous ramène au même endroit. Oh putain, il faut que j'aille jusqu'à là-bas. Oh, la grosse blague. Bon, on va aller au point de campement qui est de l'autre côté. Hein. Ah ouais, c'est chaud là.
me in this battle! Maybe an... Our enemies!
It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for...
These monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle.
But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again. What good wind brings you?
These people are monsters. They just tortured a woman, and then they say hello, as if it were nothing.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushes them to treat her this way.
Believe me, we would never have reached such extremities if she had told us what we wanted. You see, we have been studying these beings that show, like you, such strange markings on their bodies. We call them metamorphs, but the natives call them Onolmanawi. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphosize. We heard talk of a cavern of knowledge. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them, and certainly all the secrets that interest us. We discovered one here, but are unable to enter. This woman, she knows how to enter, but as you have witnessed, she refuses to tell us how. To know we are so close to understanding such a fascinating phenomenon, and to be able to do nothing. Let's just say it has made us aggressive.
It's extremely regrettable. Free her. We would like to have a word with her.
She won't tell you anything. Let us handle this. She will give in at some point.
I saved Governor Buren. The coin guard was about to slaughter him. One word from me and he'll have you all rotting in his jails. Free her. Unless your love of science merits greater sacrifice.
Your governor resides too far from here to be a threat, de Sade. Forget it.
Since you have chosen to act like monsters, it's like monsters we shall treat you. How are you feeling?
Better now. Those Renaigse are absolute monsters. But who are you? You too are a Renaigse. Why have you freed me?
We were told at Wen Shavar that you and you alone could tell us where to find High King Vinbar.
I wish I knew where he was right now. He bid me farewell weeks ago and he has not returned. I waited a long time and then I came here. To enter into the Cavern of Knowledge.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often before he disappeared. I'm hoping to find answers. You save me. And so I must help you as well. You may come with me.
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Allez, cassez-vous de là. Désolé hein, si j'ai pas trop parlé pendant de longues minutes. Parce que bon, voilà, je voyais pas l'intérêt de le faire, quoi, tout simplement. Et pendant les dialogues, je ne parle pas. Et les cinématiques, je ne parle pas non plus. Donc ça servait à rien que je vous fasse un commentaire dessus. Hein. Il n'y a rien à raconter pour l'instant dessus. Allez. On se casse d'ici. Voici notre cher allié.
Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad. Is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Since you punished those other Renaix, remind yourself that this honor is immense and show.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status and the invasion of the Renaix. But now I see that he was hearing the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. He had no choice but to answer it. Oh, Vinbar, why did you not share this with me?
Bon. Bah, de toute façon, là, il n'y a rien à raconter. Hein. Il n'y a rien à dire. Je fais que suivre... J'ai fait que suivre notre cher ami, donc ça servait à rien que je parle. Donc voilà. C'est la découverte de la grotte.
He is a Donegad, becoming a Nadaig Menemen. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain. It is no doubt the path he has chosen to follow.
If I understand correctly, the Donegada metamorph differently according to the place they are bound.
Yes. The Sinolmenawi bind them to a specific place, and in return they become the Guardians. But how could a Guardian of the Plains resemble a Guardian of the Mountains?
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation? I thought it was a very slow process.
For some, it takes years. At least this is what is said. For others, it might take place the very moment where the Donegad surrenders to Enol Milfrichtemen. I hope only to have the time to bid him farewell.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which plant is required.
This is possible. The caverns of knowledge are used to initiate and transmit the knowledge of the Donegada. This painting must teach the younger how to reach the sacred place, where they will bind themselves.
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration of the second plant?
The initiates also learn by listening to their masters.
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of schematic.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentices must walk. And the Donegada that are prepared to surrender themselves to Enolmir Frichtimen.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance can be found?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find Vinbar. I just hope there's still enough of him left to answer us.
What do you hope to ask of him?
We hope that he will agree to take us into the sanctuary of Dorhad Genadu.
What do you hope to ask of him? Why would the Renaik say? It matter not. My head spins. I will wait for you outside.
Please, go ahead. We will join you shortly.
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
Oh là là, décidément, c'est un vrai labyrinthe ce truc, hein, je m'en sors plus là. Je crois qu'il faut descendre. Hein. Je sais même plus, je me suis perdu dans cette grotte. J'ai horreur des grottes. Bon là, ça va, on n'a pas fait grand chose, hein, on a fait que découvrir les secrets de cette grotte. Que nous a montré notre cher ami, mais sinon, super galère de ressortir. On aurait pu la suivre quand même hein, pour sortir, mais là, oh là là. Oh putain. Pas par là. Ouah, il faut que je remonte jusqu'en haut. Oh là là, bordel. Ouf, enfin on est sorti à l'air libre. Je ne pouvais plus monter cette grotte. Ok, trouver le passage dans la montagne. Il est où le passage? Faut que j'aille où? What? Il faut que j'aille là? Ah putain, il faut faire tout le chemin inverse. Oh là là. Oh la galère. Bon, on y va, il n'y a pas le choix. Hein.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly.
Ah, ça y est, on a enfin trouvé le chemin. Ah, j'en pouvais plus. On va essayer de l'éviter celui-là, hein. J'ai pas envie de les affronter. Hein. Enfin, on a trouvé le chemin pour aller dans la montagne. Ok. Ok, il faut aller par là. Hein. What? Non mais sérieux les gars. Oh là là, faut les affronter, sérieux, on peut aller tranquillement, non? Mais viens là, meuf, là, qu'est-ce que tu es parti faire là-bas, là? Viens ici. Ouais, je veux les affronter, quoi, frère. Oh putain. Pff, oh la merde. Oh, franchement, Sura, t'as abusé, hein, franchement, on aurait pu aller tranquillement, quoi. Non, la meuf, elle va absolument affronter ces conneries, quoi. Bon, c'est pas grave, on y arrive. Alors. Encore des grottes, mon dieu. J'en ai marre des grottes!
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! mighty protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the
Ah là, enfin on est sorti de ce gouffre là, j'en pouvais plus moi, de ces grottes à la con. Là c'est le let's play des grottes. Hein. On a affronté que des grottes. Enfin affronté. Oui, on a affronté des bestioles dans les grottes et fouillé les grottes quoi.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his transformation. He will soon become a guardian of the mountains. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. Over there, more feathers. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail. We found the entrance to the sanctuary. Vinbar must be here. I hope he'll agree to help us enter the heart of the mountain. All that remains is to find a way to get in. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed.
Ok, bon, on va installer le campement ici. Et là, il faudra trouver 2 graines ici hein, pour accéder encore à cette zone. Ouais, il faut 2 graines pour ouvrir le passage. Très bien. Là, pour l'instant, on les a pas, donc on peut pas les trouver.
Vinbar was distant. He spoke little. Only one person shared both his love and his secrets.
You're right. We need to find this Sarah. The seed that I have is not enough. I need to find Sarah. She might be able to help. Let's return to the village. Sarah doesn't seem to have returned to her village. Someone here might know where to find her.
If she came by here after having locked us up in the grotto, she would have warned them we were coming. So even if they know where she's gone, they won't tell us a thing.
My child, we have a more urgent task at hand than to find that woman. Your cousin is still reported missing, and must be in great danger.
Yes, that's true. We must find Constantin. The High King can wait.
Oh là 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 là, c'est pas possible. Pourquoi il m'expédie toujours à l'autre bout de la carte, quoi? C'est quand même dingue, hein. Ouais. Non, c'est pas par là, en fait. Là, je peux pas aller par là. Je ne peux pas, je ne peux pas. Tic tic tic. Voilà, ça va être galère. Quoi qu'on peut aller vers... Non, je peux pas. Faut que je trouve un autre endroit pour aller de l'autre côté. Ah, peut-être par là. Non. Ah bah voilà. Ok, comme ça on peut aller directement par là et faire tout le tour. Ok, parfait.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! protect me in this battle. May the enlightened protect me.
This is the camp that Constantin's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantin or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
Oh là là, encore des bestioles à affronter, c'est pas possible ça. Bon, je pense qu'on va bientôt s'arrêter là les amis, on a bien avancé. On va s'approcher des 2 heures de jeu habituelles. Hein. Et on s'arrêtera là très bientôt, une fois qu'on aura affronté toutes ces conneries de bestioles qui nous empêchent de faire notre enquête sur la disparition de notre cher cousin Constantin. Allez, on continue. Une fois qu'on aura terminé ça, on s'arrêtera là.
There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here. Path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Katasach.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your armor is falling apart!
I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. And these rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin, what have you gotten yourself into again? According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense. Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantin and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
With Constantin captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
However, one way or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Allez, voyage rapide directement ici. Bon, mes amis, on va s'arrêter à là pour cette partie de Greedfall. On a atteint déjà les 2 heures de jeu. J'espère que ça vous a plu, hein, les amis. N'hésitez pas à partager, à vous abonner à la chaîne, évidemment. Et on se retrouvera très prochainement pour la suite de notre aventure sur Greedfall, qui promet d'être assez mouvementé et explosif. Donc, allez, à la prochaine. Ciao, bye bye.